Hey guys, it's Cam. Now I thought I would sort of do a little video response to my good friend KiiratheHedgehog, just because she was talking about some Sonic sequels that need to be made or even remakes or something like that. Yeah, I thought I would just go talk about that. Now, I think it might be best to talk about this one first. Sonic R. Now, to be honest, I never ever played Sonic R. To be completely honest, I should have just at least tried getting like a emulator ROM for it or something like that. Oh well. But I do remember hearing about the game because I remember before one person wanted me to do a request from Sonic R before, so that's how I first heard about the game. So yeah. And as well, though, I heard that they remade all the music when they remade him. And then as well, though, I heard that they remade him. That they remade some of the music when they made Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. So that seems kind of cool. Now my friend here was actually saying yes, that should be made. That should be remade for the 3DS. I sort of have to agree with her on the matter, but I can even see the people over at Screw Attack completely bitching about it being made as well. I could just see good old Stuttering Craig and Handsome Tom just completely bitching about this game being completely made. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, before these Handsome Tom and Stuttering Craig from Screw Attack, they made a top 10 best and worst Sonic games. Like they had a top 5 for best, and then they had a top 5 for worst Sonic games, and apparently, I hate to say this to you, Kira, but apparently Sonic R ended up being the worst Sonic game ever. Yeah. I cannot believe they had to go put that up at the very top of worst Sonic games ever. I don't know why. Like I said, the music was pretty awesome, and it got remade again for the 3DS, so I could actually... I mean, like I said, all the music of it came back when they made Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, but that's about it. But, you know what, it's okay though, Kira, because they had to go put in for one of the worst Sonic games, Sonic 3D Blast. Seriously? Why Sonic 3D Blast? You guys at Screw Attack must be complete idiots. Look at this, guys. Sonic's Mega Collection. And look at that. 7 great hits right here. And what are one of those 7 great hits? Oh, well, let's look at the back and see. Look right there, Screw Attack. Right there. There's Sonic 3D Blast. How is it a worse Sonic game if it's in here? You guys suck at putting Sonic 3D Blast in that section of worst Sonic games. You guys suck! Well, not entirely though. But still though, it just perplexes me that they had to go put a Sonic 3D Blast in one of the worst Sonic games ever. Because look at this, like I said, Sonic's Mega Collection. They put it right there with all the great Sonic hits. And you know what? To me, I really did like Sonic 3D Blast. So much as well, Diamond Dust Zone and Volcano Valley has the best music ever for Sonic 3D Blast. Yeah. And even so much as well, the game was so awesome, they even made a Saturn remake, though. The only downside was all the music looked like crap, and the bonus stages was more like Sonic 2. Why didn't you guys just pick on the Saturn remake version instead? The Genesis version was cool. The Saturn version looked like shit. My apologies, though, but this is just my opinion. Now, of course, Kira had to go talk about this game being remade for the 3DS. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Really? Do we really need a remake for the 3DS? I can understand maybe making a sequel. And you know what, Kira? I'm the same as you, because you mentioned you never beated the game, and you know what? I never beated this game either. Like, I still haven't beaten the entire game yet, due to laziness. And you know what? And you know what's really cool about Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood? Remember how I was mentioning Volcano Valley and Diamond Death Zone being having the best music? Well, Diamond Death Zone actually, to the best of my knowledge, Diamond Death Zone's music came back as one of the places in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. I think it was Metropolis City or something like that. I forget. It's been a while since I played Sonic Chronicles. I should just sit down and play this game again. Like I said, I haven't beaten the entire game yet, and I'm the same as you, Kira. But it does seem neat. I think the furthest I got was once I was doing a Chapter 7 egg hunt or something like that. I don't know. You know... Oh, crap. I dropped my cartridge. I don't really see an option making a 3DS remake out of this. More likely, though, I would just stick to a sequel. But that's just me. Now, of course, though, one of the best of most sequels that we really do need is this. Yeah, Sonic Generations. More like what we need is a Sonic Generations 2. Because we really did miss some stuff that they put in Sonic Generations. Like, I would have really liked it to see at least an Ice Cap Zone remake. And I don't mean the one from Sonic Adventure. No, I actually mean an Ice Cap Zone remake from Sonic 3, because that would be awesome. Yeah, I would really go for a sequel I would really go for a Sonic Generations sequel, and as well include Diamond Death Zone, because we never see Diamond Death Zone in the PS3 version, and we never see it being done at all for the 3DS version. It's even weirder how some of the level they had to make changes from the PS3 and Xbox 360 version to when they made it for the 3DS. Because, as to the best of my knowledge as well, though, Mushroom Hill Zone got made for the 3DS version, but you never ever see it in the PS3 version, which is weird. Nor even as well Casino Night Zone. That was never in that's not in the PS3 version, but somehow it made its way here in the 3DS version, which is pretty strange. It's okay. Apparently, though, Green Hill Zone is still in both versions. PS3, Xbox 360, and 3DS version. So, that's actually a relief, at least. But what I do find weird is for Sonic 2, they have, in the PS3 and Xbox 360 version, we get Chemical Plant Zone. 3DS version, we have Casino Night Zone. And you know what? If they had to go bring at least one theme if they had to bring at least a version from Sonic 3, I would really like it to at least see Angel Island Zone being made, and not just like a burning wasteland after Act 2. No, I mean it's actually just a nice, peaceful looking Angel Island Zone like we see back in Act 1. Like, if they could at least just keep Angel Island Zone looking like the nice, peaceful, serene, beautiful jungle version, like in Sonic 3, just like in Act 1, I would really go for that for another Sonic Generations sequel. And as well, Ice Cap Zone. We really need Ice Cap Zone. As for another Sonic game, I don't know. As for another Sonic game, though, I really don't know what. This is just my. I forget what I was talking about. I'm just thinking, though, we really need a Sonic game as well with Death Egg fucking Zone. Yeah, you heard me. And just in case some of you guys start thinking, say you can't, you mean the version from Sonic 2? No. I don't even mean the one from Sonic 2. I mean the version from Sonic and Knuckles. Like this. Oh yeah. Now, Sonic, let's just say though, this was awesome in Sonic and Knuckles. The version, the music in Sonic 2 for Death Egg Zone sounded whippy, whippy, whippy. You know, like this would be hefty, 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 and Sonic 2 would be whippy, whippy, whippy. Plus, as well, I really did enjoy Act 2 of Death Egg Zone because Death Egg Zone Act 2 was just almost like playing Super Mario Galaxy all over again. Well, much more, but 15 to 20 years earlier at the time, I should say. Yeah, Sonic, I don't think Super Mario Galaxy was made until like sometime in 2000s. This was made back in 1994. Well, actually, I better say 1990. I better say the end of 1994, going into 1995. So, yeah, Sonic, because I know Sonic 3 was made in 1994. So that's all I know. Just listen to that music for a minute. Come on, we really need a Sonic. We need a sequel with Death Egg Zone getting revived, and the music even sounding more techno than this. I would really go for another Sonic sequel with Death Egg Zone being revived and going into outer space, and I could just imagine Sonic quickly sneaking on just before it goes outside the atmosphere. The next thing you see is Sonic just looks out the window and notices that there's the planet Earth and notices he's starting to float right off the ground, and then that's when the whole game should begin. Just Sonic just trying to go beat Dr. Eggman again in Death Egg Zone in outer fucking space. Yeah. Like I said, I would really go for a Sonic sequel with Death Egg Zone being revived. After Sonic and Knuckles, we never ever do see Death Egg Zone returning. And it would be kind of good to actually see it return. The version that they done for Sonic for Sonic Generations was okay, but it did not have that nostalgia value like I was hoping for. I'd rather just see Death Egg Zone being revived from the depths of, I don't know where, on planet Earth, and all of a sudden Dr. Robotnik goes back to his evil schemes trying to get Death Egg revived, and maybe as well has some sort of death ray on board, and Sonic has to destroy it. Come on, after seeing Death Egg Zone and Sonic and Knuckles, don't you guys think there should have been a remake being done? Don't you think there should have been some sort of revival of Death Egg? I think there should be. I would really go as a great likes to see a revival of Death Egg. I would really like to see that happen. And apparently, though, now I'm just thinking of something from, like, pretty much so, I think right by the time Sonic Adventure came around, Dr. Eggman just abandoned him a Death Egg altogether because, you know, he had that egg carrier in Sonic Adventure 1, and then at least until Sonic destroyed it, and then afterwards it was just sitting on the Great Sea. Like, even as well, once we get to Super Sonic story in Sonic Adventure, we see Dr. Eggman finally got an egg carrier 2, which apparently got destroyed by Chaos, like, right away. So, yeah. But like I said, a revival of Death Egg would be freaking awesome. I would really go for, as the Great Lakes as to see a revival of Death Egg. Anyway, though, if you guys have any other ideas for Sonic sequels, let me know in the comments section. I would really like it if people could really come up with some ideas for Sonic games. Anyway, though, I'll see you guys later.